if you are dating someone a year or so later in a relationship, the thing that you find out is that maybe back in the day she had a train ran on her, or people that you knew, would that change how you felt about it?
People that you knew took it to another level. Girl, I'm sorry. As a man, I'd be like, you bona fide hoe.
She got some lips on her too.
She got
Not her
She's not,
personally.
she's not talking about
saying
herself.
I got a train ran
she's
on
talking
me.
about
She's
herself.
talking about herself.
Yeah.
How do we know that?
You didn't hear her voice crack when she said she's talking about herself.
Could be talking about her mama.
Well,
She
whoever.
could be talking about someone else.
Let's say it's her. She's in the video.
Okay.
My friends? No.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's probably the.
You
That's
a
it.
year in already.
Yeah. So what that mean? That could be
The
a year out.
embarrassment is there. It's
Nah.
there already.
Yeah, but did my friends know and they were laughing about it? And also she said,
If they did know, they laughed about it already.
yes, but I'm saying she said, and then you're a year in and you find out about it. How did I find out about it?
Your friends.
They finally- your friends-
Rondo, we used to run train with that hoe back in the day.
No,
Ooh.
She didn't tell me?
Probably not.
Oh God. Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm a year out already now.
Actually,
You're out.
I'm a
now?
year out.
she said by people that he knew. That doesn't even necessarily mean that they're friends or that he has ever brought her around them.
The ops? The ops did that to
They're
her?
ops.
That's crazy.
The ops too?
Dudes on the east side was beating that down. You live on the west side.
You know what's crazy?
I'm just saying,
Like-
she said someone that, like people that he knew.
This is
Didn't
just not-
necessarily mean his friends.
Besides porn, I didn't think that normal everyday people were doing
They
stuff.
do
like
it.
this.
This is every day, yeah.
That's an everyday thing.
It's an everyday thing.
No,
That's a
no,
Wednesday.
no. You know how completely just like you had to have a really bad upbringing
No.
No.
to
No.
let dudes running you in and out.
What if you have a
No.
sexual addiction?
No. Because usually dudes who run trains on girls is usually something that happens around high school, and you usually out that phase
But
by the
why
time
is
you're
she
23.
allowing that?
Because she loves the attention. She needs the attention.
And she could be in the
And
kinky
we
shit.
train together. Believe me, he's that nigga. It's not like she's not doing this just for no. It's almost like he's borderline a celebrity in the high school, or a celebrity. He's popular enough to get that shit off because it has to be consensual. Number one, it has to be fully consensual.
I'm so glad I used to act like a tomboy. I used to pass gas around boys. Like that's crazy to me.
That's
Does
just
it have to be
nasty. That is-
consensual?
Yeah, it has to be. That,
It's-
if it's not
that's-
consensual, then
that's
it's
called rape.
it's ape.
Right, but it's still a train. A train.
No, but that's a whole different thing because then she would have to say if I was aped and niggas ran a train, that's different. That's
Yeah,
trauma. That's
Yeah.
No. I'm not
sexual
talking.
assault.
I'm not talking about her case specifically, but all trains are consensual, is what I'm saying.
Absolutely not. All sex is not consensual.
I know that.
I'm so confused. I'm really trying to get into the thought process of a woman allowing
Well, let me tell you something.
What if
Train
you like?
ran.
What if you like two men
hole and all. Because this is what I'm saying.
and they were
I've
both in
had
the same
fetishes,
spot?
and I would think of like
Did you say
just
you want that?
imagination of like I told you like foreplay with more than one guy.
Yeah, you said that. I remember.
And then what
when I
happens after
think about
foreplay?
it, yeah, I didn't think that far.
Well, it really doesn't matter who she's talking about. She could be talking about herself. She could be talking about her mama. She could be talking about her sister. She could be talking about her best friend. She could be talking about Cardi B. She could be talking about Glorilla. She could be talking about Lotto. She could be talking about all of these sisters men who sit here and use their box, man, to get whatever they want, right? And it could be some money, right? But to truly get whatever they want. But it's just the fact that you think this stuff is okay is already an issue. The fact that women think this stuff is okay is the issue. That's the problem. And the sad thing about it is these people knew it was bad, which is why these women now are creating videos about it, which is why these women try to use that as a traumatic past. If I can't, I'm gonna see if I can put the video up here for you guys. But this woman, she tried to pull the, when I was young, I didn't have any friends, yada, yada, yada. The cool guys wanted to mess with me. I ended up going to the house and somewhat they took advantage of me in the sense of they took advantage of the innocence by, she don't know any better and try to peer pressure her. Hey man, listen, if you want to, let's do this. Oh man, dang, you don't want to do it? Man, bro, I guess so. And then she said that, hey, well, I felt bad about it, so I just let them kind of do whatever they wanted to do. Right, and this is where your women try to absolve themselves from all types of accountability, and it's just sad because men will tell these young women, "Don't do what you're about to do." They would tell them, "Hey, you understand what morals
I
are."
was 14. I had a train ran on me by 3 senior boys in high school. I was 14, one was 17, another was 17, and one was 16 years old. When I was 14, I got bullied a lot, so I didn't have any friends in school, and my home life was no better than my school life. I was the black sheep of my family, and I was severely mistreated in my home, and I was left out, neglected, and bullied in school.
Go back and watch her full story and come back to this because, oh my gosh, I'm so disturbed. These boys knew exactly what they were doing, okay? They knew how to pick on who, and not only that, but they also planned this out. This wasn't some random idea that they just randomly had one day. It is so important to teach our daughters to love themselves, and it starts with us loving them from day one. But I just can't get over how these boys are literally 16 and two 17-year-olds. And yet they're so young. It starts out so young. I would consider this as SA because they coerced her into doing this. This was not originally what she had in mind. She did not go there with those kinds of intentions, but they did. And guess what? They got away with it. Every young girl needs to know how to protect themselves from this. It is up to us to teach them.
Didn't you have a train ran on you? I started getting fucked by grown men when I was 5 years old.
My mother was a crackhead. My father was a crack dealer. My grandpa was...
A lot of times, guys, we already have it built into us where if we know a situation is bad, we just gonna go the other way, right? But it's only women who will sit here and say they're smarter than men, they're just as capable as men are, but yet anytime situations like this happen, the man is the only one that gets in trouble, and we look at the woman as the person who was just innocent in the whole situation, as if she wasn't asking for it, as if she didn't want it. Like I said, people, this stuff starts at a young age. I mean, we can sit here and we can hold guys accountable who are 30, 25, sitting over here trying to deal with somebody that still might be in high school. We can still get on them about that. We can still hold them to the max accountability, right? What we can hold them to the max sentence or whatever we can do to that person, man, who thought it was okay to deal with a high school, man. Take care of them. But we also have to hold a high schooler accountable because they are aware of what they're doing. You're gonna sit here and throw this man away just to then have this same girl turn 18, 19 years of age, then to make it legal to sell her body. Then it's just like, bro, what in the world? Why we even put the man in jail in the first place? If she was gonna end up doing what she's doing now anyway. But once again, these same girls walk up here, oh, I didn't know any better, oh this, oh that. Come on, bro. Once again, these women will try to normalize this behavior when they're in high school, when they're in college, and then when they get older, you start to see videos like this, and people understand they normalize this stuff when they were in high school and college. And you know what they used to call it? You know what they used to say? You know what they used to use to kind of encourage that behavior? YOLO. Y'all remember YOLO? Hey, listen, YOLO, we only live once. That's a motto, and we YOLO, and we about it every day. Literally, these type of women live by that mantra day in and day out. And then once they hit them 30s, once they start to see guys don't want to deal with that, guys don't want to have that around them because you are the representation of him, then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, people still trying to hold that against me. People, once again, but people were telling you, don't do what you're about to do. It's going to have lasting effects. They don't care. But hey, these are the same women that will gaslight men into thinking that it's wrong. These are the same women that will sit here and say, well, I was just young and dumb. You weren't young and dumb. I take that back, you were young and dumb, right? But you were very aware as well, and you just chose not to do the right thing. Well, let's continue.
Then you just got to pick one after that.
Or both.
Just to that woman, I'm going to say, just to that woman, if dudes ran a train on you, and you want this guy to accept
How long is a train?
First of all, let's think about train. That's different. Look,
How many carts?
right? Let's say it's 3 carts, 3 guys.
That's a caboose.
Raw?
Nah,
I don't got it wrong,
Okay.
but she
but
probably
this is
wanted
not
it
even
raw.
the point. The point is like if a train is happening, let's say it's 2. Let's say it's 2 dudes and her, right? If the train is happening, how is it happening? Is it happening like
On the same
one
track?
One is going in and then, but it's not. You know how it usually happens 9 out of 10 times?
One goes in the other?
She's necking one, and then one is beating it. She's necking the fuck out of
How
one.
you know?
All the ones I don't like.
You see this shit on World Star.
World Star.
World Star.
What World Star you
You
got?
put anything out.
Nigga said in
You just said
2001 it was
anything.
on World Star.
You put this out on World Star.
on NBC.
She's trying to please. She's trying to do her thing and pleasing the dudes.
Oh
or
my
whatever.
goodness.
Now,
Nobody likes grape.
unless you are, in my opinion, unless you a guy who's into, you got to be like some type of a swinger. You got to be into that type of community. You have to be. You gotta be.
We're horny.
You want no, but this is you wife in this joint.
Mm.
This is different. Not fucking. It's not like you call her 4 or 5 times a year and let's go have some fun. This is.
Are you saying her actual man is into
you
that?
gotta. She gotta make.
Swingers.
What's that thing?
Swingers
What's
are
that
into
food that
it.
you make mac and cheese. She gotta make mac and cheese for you every day.
What's that food you make? Like
I was wondering how we.
Get him off the couch.
Alan, right? Like Alan.
You're making our job hard. What's that food you make? Noodles with cheese?
Well, I don't think she can't do this and be with somebody that's not either accepting or into some type of wild shit. So he's definitely into something if he's wifing her.
It's wild too.
Unless, but then she just said that he found out. So
And it was probably something that happened a long time ago.
If something happens a long time ago, is it null and void? Is it okay? Is it we don't talk like
Well,
can people change to the point where your past no longer affects me?
Alan actually made the point that like trains usually happen high school era, like you do that when you're young.
I think it's a young thing. I think it's something you do before you're like 25.
Right. So
Like, you're a kid. You running trains on
why is
girls.
this affecting her 30+ year?
because it was her friends.
My school would have
It was her-
dogged you.
it was
You would
her
have been on
man's
the website. We would have had you on
Right,
MySpace.
and she was probably
Melissa
a
was
teenager.
out here on the soccer field.
The soccer field.
Melissa.
You know, I always find these things strange. Like, how is it you could meet someone who used to do wild shit, not just the train? Like, you ever heard like a girl be like, oh, I had threesomes before, I did this, all of that, but I'm not into that shit no more. I'm with you now.
It's so funny because I've tried to explain this to you
With
before
you
too.
We're boring.
The biggest hoes that I've ever known were all the first ones married.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Always.
Because when you're a hoe, you experience too much so fast.
But a lot of
You're
times the
over it.
husband probably doesn't even know that.
No.
She's like, I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
Because I know that there's someone that I know a couple of girls that are married right now. They come off so innocent.
Mm.
I always seem like the bad guy, but it's like, dude, we're doing this because you want to go be a hoe. I'm
So
gonna make sure you're.
give me the description of what happened in this whole.
I always take the blame, but I didn't care because I was a wild child. Oh, who gonna stop me, huh? Like, but really, I'm the one that just likes to party and drink and turn up and be everybody's happy person. But it's like, girl, you wanted some D and you want to blame it on me. I'm the one that's taking
You're the one
fall.
that are
You're the
using
alibi.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I always look like the bad guy. So, but I guess I
Are
just
you the
didn't.
one that the husbands be like,
Yeah, you can't hang out with Jada.
With Jada.
Because guess
And then
what?
Jada, like, she's the hoe.
I'm just getting our section secure. I'm just making sure we have the alcohol.
She's the plug.
I'm the plug.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm the one
Put it
that doesn't
together.
have to go home with anybody because a bag is easy. Like, what? I got the bag. They need to get in the club without me.
I don't know what my face was doing, so I apologize.
They're going to have to get in this club, but I don't want to come out. I'm always good. That's the truth. Then
So-
I'm just like, they
so,
have
like,
no
the wife-
idea.
The wife suppressed it and never told the husband.
I mean, you meet someone and you don't have to tell them. Like, if it's what it doesn't, your bodies are not tattooed on your body. So it's
That's
like,
so whack though.
but why would you? You want to be, there are some people that portray them. I see these women who portray, like, they take pride in, I'm a woman that has this major education and I love it for you. You have this education. You want to be the person that does everything right. There's so many women that compete with women who have BBLs. Like, oh, like I'm natural. Like, you have so much competition with women who, all right, cool, you're natural or you're cool. Like, you never had to do certain things. You never needed a man for money. You're just hyper independence. Like, there are some women who are in a category that feel the need to like
Pretend.
or just I'm not one of those women. You know what I'm saying? Like, wife me or some, I don't know, something like that. The whole time that's either something that you suppress or something that you did or whatever. I'm just saying that that's something that I've seen. It's just like, girl, you used to be wild out. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think any women come to meet a man and say, "Hey, I'm a reformed hoe."
Right. No, I don't think so either. But I
So-
think a lot of times they'll pretend like because this is what I show and these are my accolades that you wouldn't even think that I was wilding out.
I would say if past did not matter, people would not be still serving sentences for crimes that they committed years ago. Past did not matter, then the people who already did all the reform in prison, who's been behind bars for 10 years, guess what? They would be able to be free till this very day, but they're not. There's a lot of guys in there, man, who are dang near teachers, who are dang near, who literally turned a whole new leaf, but they still have to serve years. They still have to serve tons and tons of years. But I thought you said your past don't matter. I guess that only applies to women, right? Women's past are the only ones that don't matter. But men, we're gonna have to hold them accountable all day, every day. And see, that's it. But yet, somehow, some way, we are all equal, right? If your past didn't matter, there wouldn't be guys who are walking this street today with the label felon on their forehead, even though that's a crime that they committed years ago, probably when they were still in high school. This isn't something that you do at the age of 25. People, this is not something that you do at all. But the fact that she didn't ask, well, why does it matter though, right? If we can do this at a very young age, why does it matter a couple of years later? Because once again, it always mattered. This is why people were telling y'all, but that's the funny thing about it. These women will ignore that. And then they will come over here and, why do y'all sit over here and worry about women's body count so much? Well, man, we told you this when you were out here getting slammed every day. We was telling you why it matters, because men don't want to be attracted to that, but y'all didn't care because y'all had the world at your hands. And once again, y'all thought it was going to be cookies and cream. And then once we find out that, hey, guess what? No. The same thing men were telling you then is the same way they feel now, right? The same way men felt then is the same way they felt now, right? And the only difference is we just got older. We got older and we know how to actually articulate ourselves now. And you can't gaslight us, right? A lot of girls try to gaslight you when you're young, and we allowed it, right? But you're not gonna allow it when you're older, because you can think for yourself now. But the thing is, not all women are marriage material as well. We also gotta understand that a lot of women will sit here and think that, oh, well, man, my past really don't matter, and this, that, and the third. But it's like, ma'am, you were ran through in your past, so that's really all we will ever know you for, right? And these women gotta understand they are not marriage material. A lot of women think that they're marriage material, but that's just not the case. Just like how not every man is quote unquote a good man for you, right? Because you will have some women that will say good men are good enough for you. But your past will always matter, people, no matter what you know, no matter what you say. And just the fact that somebody in the comments has something crazy to say is wild in of itself. Men just are repulsed by women who are ran through. Point blank period, man. But look, guys, y'all do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Till the next one.